Hi friends, this is me Payal Datta. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, ding dong, please don't forget to subscribe. So today we will be doing the line by line explanation of Act 4 Scene 1 of Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. Now, like I tell you in all my videos, whenever you are doing an act, you must remember where the scene takes place. So, Act 4 Scene 1C, it takes place in Rome, a room in Antony's house. And you have the triumvirate. The triumvirate means a joint rule of 3 people. So who are the 3 members of this triumvirate? Antony, Octavius and Lepidus. Now who is Lepidus? Lepidus was the commander of the Italian soldiers. He was one of the supporters of Julius Caesar. Octavius was Caesar's friend. Antony also was Caesar's friend. So Antony, Octavius and Lepidus, they have come together to take revenge from the conspirators for stabbing Caesar. So in Antony's house, you have all these 3 men who have come together. Antony, these many then shall die. Their names are pricked. Pricked means they have been marked. So these are the people who we will kill. So these people are involved in the murder of Caesar. And we have made a list of their names. So these people shall be killed. They shall die. We will punish these men. Octavius, your brother too must die. Consent you, Lepidus? So Lepidus's brother, he too must die. So Octavius is telling that even he is guilty. So we have to kill him too. Do you consent to this? Do you agree to this? Lepidus, I do consent. That is, I agree. If my brother has to be killed, well, go on, kill him. Remember when Antony, he had seen Caesar's body lying wounded under Pompey's statue? Antony had said that these wounds want me to speak on their behalf. And Caesar's wounds are telling that there will be conflict among brothers. There will be killing inside families. There will be domestic violence. So that speech is coming to fulfillment because Lepidus, see, he is agreeing to the fact that his brother can be killed. His brother can be punished. Octavius, prick him down, Antony. Prick him means kill him down. Kill down Lepidus's brother. Because we have got his consent. Lepidus, upon condition Publius shall not live. So if we consider that on that condition that you are killing my brother, then Publius the senator, he too shall not live. So mark his name in the list too. And Publius, see, was your sister's son, Mark Antony. So Publius was Mark Antony's nephew. So even one's nephew, one's brother is being killed. So there is no importance, there is no strength, there is no love in relationship. Relationships have fallen loose. Everyone is planning for revenge. Antony, he shall not live. So even he gives his consent. He agrees that Publius shall not live. Look, with a spot I damn him. Spot means with a stroke of a pen I am damning him. I am sentencing him to death because he was making a list. So with the help of a pen, what does he do? He writes his name. Whose name? Publius's name. Without any hesitation. But Lepidus, go you to Caesar's house. So now he is giving instructions to Lepidus. He is telling Lepidus that I want you to go to Caesar. Fetch the will hither, and we shall determine how to cut off some charge in legacies. So you remember Caesar had made a will? So he is asking Lepidus to go to Caesar's house and fetch. Fetch means bring. Bring his will hither. Hither means here. And then what will they do? They will determine. They will see how they can cut off. Cut off means to reduce. Reduce what? Some charge in legacies, some of the expenditures among the Romans. Lepidus, what? Shall I find you here? So after I go and I conduct my duty, that is after I get the will I come here in your house to meet you? Shall I find you in your house? Octavius, or here or at the Capitol. So you will either find us here at Caesar's house or you will find us at the Capitol, at the Senate house. And then Lepidus, he leaves. Where does he go? He goes to Caesar's house to fetch the will. Antony, this is a slight unmeritable man. He is talking about Lepidus. He is talking about Lepidus to Octavius. What does he say? That Lepidus is a slight, unmeritable man. Unmeritable means he is insignificant. He is unworthy. Meet to be sent on errands. So this person Lepidus, he is very unworthy and he is fit to be sent on errands. Errands means they are short purposeful journeys that one makes on behalf of someone else. It is purposeful. So here you see Lepidus, he has been sent to Caesar's house to bring the will. So he has been sent for a purposeful journey on behalf of Antony and Octavius. So this is an errand, a command that is given for a particular purpose. So Antony is telling that Lepidus is perfect to conduct such errands, but he is not fit as a ruler. So he is asking Octavius, is it fit the threefold world divided? He should stand one of the three to share it? So see, they were a group of three. Antony, Octavius and Lepidus. So Antony is telling that this man Lepidus, he is only fit for conducting commands. He is an insignificant ruler, an unmeritable person. He does not deserve to be a ruler. So when the rulership is divided among three, Octavius, do you think that Lepidus should get a share in it? Should he be one of the three to be a ruler? Does he deserve it? Octavius. Now Octavius is giving his opinion. So you thought him. So long you thought, he's telling Antony, that so long you have been thinking that Lepidus is a deserving man. Why you are thinking like this? I think you thought this way because you took his voice. You took his opinion. Opinion about what? Opinion on who should be pricked to die. So while making this list on who shall be killed, we have taken the opinion of Lepidus. So that is why I thought that you think Lepidus is a deserving person, because we took his opinion into consideration when we made the list. In our black sentence and proscription. So when we made this black sentence, this black list of people who shall be killed, we took his opinion into consideration. Proscription means when you want to punish someone, when you want to sentence someone to death, execution. So Antony says, Octavius, I have seen more days than you. That is, I have lived longer. I am more experienced than you, Octavius. And though we lay these honors on this man, so even though we are giving all this credit to this man, we are laying these honors. Your honors refer to the opinion of Lepidus. We are giving Lepidus the freedom to voice his opinion. This man here refers to Lepidus. And why are we giving him this freedom to voice his opinion? To ease ourselves of divers slanderous loads. To ease means to free ourselves. Free ourselves from what? Divers slanderous loads. Divers means many, different. Different what? Slanderous loads, scandalous blames, wrongs. So instead of ruining our reputation, we are taking the support of Lepidus and we are putting all our scandalous blames on him. The many different types of blames, the wrongs that we have done, we are putting that on Lepidus by giving him the honor to voice his opinion. He shall but bear them. Bear them here refers to the honors. He will bear the honors as the ass bears gold. So here Antony, he is comparing Lepidus to an ass. This is a metaphor. So just the way an ass carries gold, similarly Lepidus is going to carry our blames. With the help of honor, we will manipulate him into believing that he is one of us. But once this ass bears gold, what will happen to the ass? To groan and sweat under the business, either led or driven as we point the way. So here Antony is telling, we will point the way of the ass. We will point, meaning we will show direction. We will direct the ass how it should go, which way it should go. So we will be dictating the ass. We will be dictating Lepidus, and he is going to act the way we want him to act. Otherwise, what is going to happen to him? He is going to groan and sweat under the business, under the load that we are putting him under, the load of blames. Either led or pushed, they are driven, they are pushed by our commands. And having brought our treasure where we will, that is, our treasure. Your treasure refers to the fulfillment of the revenge that they are planning to take from the conspirators. Where we will means we desire, we want. So once our desire of revenge is fulfilled, what will we do? We will take down his load. We will relieve him. We will free him from the load. And how will we free him? Turn him off. We will send him away. Like to the empty ass, to the unburdened ass, we will remove his blames, to shake his ears and graze in commons. So once we free Lepidus from his blames, what will we do? We will shake his ears. That is, we will allow him to act like an ass and graze in commons and be a part of the commoners in Rome. So he will no longer be powerful but a member of the common mass. He will be a common Roman. So here in this metaphor, see, I am repeating once again what Antony said to make it clearer. So Antony is telling that Lepidus is like a donkey, an ass that carries gold. So the donkey, he is very happy that he is carrying treasure on his back. Now in order to put that treasure on the donkey, what are we doing? We are giving him this impression that we are honoring his opinion. But it is nothing like that, Octavius. We are giving him this honor to voice his opinion just to put our blames on him. So Lepidus is going to carry all the blames that we are going to face. And then what will happen? One day when we fulfill our revenge from the conspirators, we will take down the blames that have been given to Lepidus. We will relieve him from the scandalous blames. And then we will not give him any sort of repetition, any sort of honor, but after unburdening him, we will let him free among the commoners in Rome. Octavius, you may do your will, you may do as you wish. But he is a tried and valiant soldier. He is, that is Lepidus, is an experienced and brave soldier. Now, as I told you, Lepidus, he was the commander of the Italian soldiers. That is the reason why Antony thought He must be one of his men. So he is going to bring his soldiers. Antony needs his support to fight against the conspirators. So that is why he is making Lepidus believe that Lepidus, we are friends. So that Lepidus, he gives Antony the support of his soldiers. Now you must remember that even in the play Antony and Cleopatra by William Shakespeare, there also you have the character of Lepidus. And Lepidus there is called a fool because he is easily manipulated. He can be easily deceived. So here again you see Lepidus, he has been deceived into believing that he has an important role to play in taking revenge for Caesar's murder. But that is not the case. Antony is just using him. Antony, so is my horse. So even my horse is experienced and brave, Octavius. And for that, I do appoint him store of provender. And because my horse is experienced and brave, what do? I appoint him. I arrange for my horse store of provender. Store means I make food available for my horse. Store of provender. Provender means food supply. So I make sure my horse has enough food to eat. I satisfy its hunger. It is a creature that I teach to fight. So I take control of this horse of mine. I teach it to fight, to wind. To wind means to twist, to turn, to bend. So I control its movement. To stop, to run directly on. So all the movements of my horse are controlled by me. I just make sure that proper food is arranged for it. His corporal motion governed by my spirit. My spirit means my instructions, my attitude. The horse that I rule, I instruct. His corporal motion. Corporal means its physical motions are governed. They are controlled by my mood. The way I want my horse to react, I instruct it that way, and my horse, it follows my commands, my orders. And in some taste means some similarity, some extent, is Lepidus but so. So Lepidus is similar to my horse. He must be taught and trained and bid go forth. So if just like my horse, Lepidus, he has to be instructed. He has to be taught, trained and told what has to be done. A barren-spirited fellow. So Lepidus lacks personality. He is barren-spirited. He does not have a spirit of his own. He is empty. He is foolish. One that feeds, one that survives, one that sustains. Sustains on what? On abjects, orts, and imitations. Abjects means he survives on hopelessness, on humiliation. Orts means leftover food, the scrap. and imitations. So he is always imitating. He does not have any individualism. He lacks his own identity. He blindly follows my instructions. So he survives on abjects, odds, and imitations, which out of use and stoled by other men. So all these humiliations, scrap food, identity, these are out of fashion. They have been rejected. They have been stoled. They are no longer in fashion. Begin his fashion. So just where people have rejected things, there begins Lepidus's fashion, his style. So something that the world has rejected completely, Lepidus, he seems to revive them. How does he revive them? Because those things seem to be new to him. Do not talk of him. Do not talk of Lepidus, but as a property. So he is just like a tool for us. So he is objectifying Lepidus. That Lepidus is just a tool that will help us to fulfill our aim of revenge. And now Octavius, listen, great things. So I have important things, great things to tell you, Octavius. Listen to that carefully. Let us not talk about Lepidus anymore. Brutus and Cassius are levying powers. They are levying powers means they are building up armies. Obviously, they have to fight back. So that is why they are creating an army of their own. We means Antony, Octavius, Lepidus, we must straight make head. We must straight means immediately. Make head. Make head means we also must do the things they are doing. That is, we must do the same. We too must prepare our army. We must make arrangements for war. Therefore, let all our alliance be combined. So all our alliance, your alliance, Octavius, then the Italian soldiers of Lepidus, my soldiers, all the alliance, all the army, let it be combined. Let it be united. Let it come together. Our best friends made. So our bond, that has been made. So we have decided to work in unity, we three of us. Our means stretched. So now that we have decided we will revenge Caesar's murder, in a collab, we will collaborate with each other. Let our means, that is our army, our weapons, all our resources, let them be stretched. Let them come together. Let our resources be united. Let us make the most out of it. And let us presently go sit in council. Let us immediately go and discuss. Discuss what? How covert matters may be best disclosed. Covert matters means the hidden dangers that can be caused due to war. Let us discuss about that. How the hidden dangers may be best disclosed. Disclosed means how they can be tackled, how they can be revealed. And the open perils, the obvious dangers, surest answered. That is, we can encounter the obvious dangers. So right now, what will we do? Because Brutus and Cassius, they are building up an army, we too will build an army. We will gather all our resources and we will discuss how we are going to face the obvious dangers and how we are going to tackle the hidden dangers that may arise while we are fighting, while we are at war. Octavius, let us do so. So let us carry on with this. For we are at the stake, we are at a situation and bayed about with many enemies. Bayed about means we are surrounded by our enemies. And some that smile have in their hearts, I fear, millions of mischief. So people around us, they are smiling to manipulate us into believing that they love us. They have us in their hearts. But I know these dangerous people, they have mischief in their mind. They have plans that are dangerous for us. So see, Brutus also in his speech to the conspiracy had said in Act 2, Scene 1, when he is invoking conspiracy, he said that hide your true faces in smiles and affability, in friendship. Do not look for a cave conspiracy, but hide your true mask yourself with the help of smiles and friendliness. So here again, Octavius, he is telling that I can feel that people around me are all manipulative. We are surrounded with enemies. So that is why immediately we must discuss how to face such dangers. And then Octavius and Antony, they both leave. So with this, I come to an end of today's discussion. If you have any queries, you are free to ask me in the comment section below. I will definitely answer. And if you are looking for the line-by-line explanation to other scenes, you can check out my playlist. In my playlist, you won't only find the explanation, but you will find quizzes from each and every scene. Along with that, I also discuss question answers from different texts. So, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And I also have a WhatsApp channel and a Telegram channel where I supply notes and we also practice grammar. So if you are willing, you may join those channels too. Until I come up with my next video, happy studying English.